Hi everyone, Jean Lurson here. So I thought that this week I would show you how I use neutral tint to tone down very bright colors. Now there's two ways that you can tone down bright colors. One is by using neutral tint, and the other is by mixing its opposite. So we'll try both of those and see which looks better. I use neutral tint quite a lot. I like the way it mixes with other colors and doesn't create mud. So I'll just do a very small demonstration for you. I'm going to do the yellow in the middle, and then I'm going to first mix it with some neutral tint. Now you just use very little because it's quite strong. You see, it's already I could have used a little more there. Just see. Okay, it's toned that down a little bit, not quite so bright. Now I'm going to mix yellow with its opposite and we'll see how that looks. It is a brighter result than using the neutral tint, but if you don't like what you've created, you can go back in while it's wet and add more yellow. Now let's try a red, a strong red. I'll put that in the middle here. I'll go with the neutral tint first. And you just, when you're mixing it in your palette, you see the color that you want. Now that's toned that down quite a lot. And if I want a little more red, not quite so purpley looking, I'll just add some more red. But you see how it's toned it down. Now I'm going to mix red with its opposite, which is green, and we'll see what that looks like. Now mixing red with green can make a brown, which it has done here. I'm going to add a little more red to that. So another nice color, but I like the way that the neutral tint looks with that also. So let's take a very bright blue. It's a Peacock Blue. This is a color you can use for the sea. Now this is a color I have in my palette, and I don't know why I bought it because I've never ever used it, but I think it's a good color to see how it tones down with neutral tint. So this is with neutral tint. I like that color. We'll see what it looks like with some orange. But I do like this muted blue-green that's been created here. Now I experiment a lot, as you know, and I was experimenting one day with burnt sienna, which is one of my favorite colors, and let me get that water. Oh, I didn't mix that too well, did I? And I was playing around with burnt sienna and neutral tint and found a very interesting combination that one can get with both of these. And what I did was ended up doing a painting. I'm just doing a little lighter shade of neutral tint, but I like the sort of browny color that you get here. So I'm going to show you a painting that I did using burnt sienna and neutral tint. Doing this painting, I was actually just messing around, not thinking about a painting that day, but just experimenting with the colors. And I put down some New Gamboge, very watered down New Gamboge as the underpainting, and then and these colors here are all just various mixtures of neutral tint and burnt sienna, and it turned out to be a painting which I actually entered in an exhibition, and it sold on that exhibition. So it just shows you that experimenting is what makes you learn about your colors, how they work with each other and how they react with each other. So I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.